Hello, everyone. Happy winter solstice. I hope you all are staying warm. I definitely plan to do so, even though I'm not expecting to feel the bomb cyclone. I am going to spend some time inside to finish the project I want to have done before Christmas, and this is going to be one of them. Now that my nephew is going to be seeing some of his family for the season, let's give my belated first viewing thoughts on She-Hulk Attorney at Law. The series follows Jennifer Walters, cousin of Bruce Banner, played by a Tatiana Maslany. Apologies for pronunciation there. Who, after getting into like a car accident with Bruce, ends up being dosed with his radiated blood and becoming the She-Hulk. And I gotta say, even though this may not be my favorite of like the spin-off series I've seen, I definitely have fun with it, so to speak. Given how I just finished watching it just a few moments ago, I'm not gonna be including any major spoilers in this, but let's just say it was wild how meta it was, and I mentioned this before, and it bears mentioning again. Even if everybody has the same ideas on this phase, it really put the universe in cinematic universe, so to speak. An anthology series, we've had some of the other TV series. We've had a globe-trotting spy thriller of sorts. We've had something like a Disney Channel tween dramedy mixed with some like Star films of the world, and now we have a workplace legal comedy. But best way I can describe it is like a live-action version of Harvey Birdman. How crazy it gets, like how she gets hired in a law firm, but has to give cases in her Hulk form. And as for the hair, maybe that's just how the gamma radiation works. I mean, like the comics that this inspired, I guess it does whatever the writers needed to do. A situation. I am kind of glad they found a way to make the actor super suit work on in live action, and some of the jokes did highly amuse me, like the whole IP litigation. I liked some of the shirts. I'm not saying we got to the levels of like the Chip and Dale movie, but the Avengers shirt I shared on my community tab. I mean, I joked about that having like Major Glory, Val Halen, and Fraggle Crunk on there. Yeah. On top of supporting roles from Tim Roth as the Abomination, as well as Benedict Wong as Wong, the latter increasingly being like the Fury of the multiverse saga, given how, the real one's still technically off planet. It's been the. They also lay the foundations for what's coming next. I mean, bringing in the X-Men, like, apparently, of all things, basically equivalent like a Reddit forum or an image board, or as how they're setting up Wolverine's entry, and also we do see Matthew Murdock in there, a variation of his suit, and even with him getting down with Jen, I gather that Born Again is going to be totally similar to like the previous series he had, which is fine by me. I mean, I mean, the whole meta nature of the show, oh, definitely ruffled some feathers. And for the record, I didn't see that podcast they're making fun of either. It's just not the kind of thing I was listening to. You know me. I'm not the kind of guy that just dunks on something just because it's trendy to do or because of who's in it. I legitimately tried to give each one across a fair shake, and in my case, I think I succeeded. I mean, it may not be my favorite spin-off I've seen, but I give it a 4 out of 5, easy. And I guess maybe because I didn't really see the trailers when they first making the rounds, so I didn't have as much issue with the CG as other people do, and by the time it actually got around, they did fix some of the issues, and I did kind of like some of like the memes there, like comparing her to like Grunty from Banjo Kazooie. I mean, you guys only get one, and when they did that CGI, the fan base reaction was ay ay ay. Yeah, like I said, that's the kind of guy I am right now. And with that, there's only one production for Phase 4 left to cover, so I'll see you all tomorrow with my look at the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. That'll be all for now. Take care, everyone.